Hello everybody, welcome back to Prescott E-News and our video presentation. Today is going to be entitled More on Parallel Economy. This is going to be a part 1 and part 2. Guys, there is so much data out there. I couldn't possibly teach you everything I know in a few videos, but I'm going to give you the nuts and bolts and hopefully get you going on the right track here. So again, my name is Jim Arroyo. I represent the Oath Keepers of Yavapai County, the largest active Oath Keepers group in the United States, and the Yavapai County Preparedness Team. So here we go. Flat out, be ready for a dollar collapse. It's coming. If you're not following what's going on with the BRICS nations and what they're planning to do to this country, you are going to be in for a rude awakening. It's going to be a huge surprise when you wake up one day and find out your bank either shut down, there was a run, or we just had a complete collapse. The BRICS are moving fast to collapse the dollar. They are doing everything they can to strengthen the BRICS currency. And as far as being backed by gold and oil, they're working on their BRICS cryptocurrency. These guys are not playing games. They're moving fast. And if you want to get good information on this, I'm going to give you one of my favorite websites to follow. Since I can't give you everything, I'm going to tell you where you can go. The one site on YouTube I follow is Lena Petrova, Lenapetrova. Go and just type that name in. It'll come up. Watch her videos. She does a lot of stuff, and she is battle tracking the BRICS nations like nobody else. Another one I like to follow, it's called We Love Africa. We Love Africa. Just type that in on YouTube and watch their videos on what's going on with the BRICS nations. So it's serious, guys. This is moving quickly. More treasuries are being dumped all the time. China's dumping more and more. Japan's dumping them. All the other countries are dumping their treasuries. Watch what's going to happen when they adjust these interest rates coming up here in September. It's not going to be good. Just keep an eye out. All I can say, and I'm just going to put this flat out, wake up, people. Time is short. If I sound excited, it's because, yeah, I'm looking right down a double-barrel economic collapse of the United States. This is going to go sideways, and it's going to be ugly. But there are things we can do. This will crash the stock market. Count on that. And it'll destroy our economy. Remember what happened in 2008? Yeah, too big to fail my keister. No way. No such thing as too big to fail. Big banks shut down. We saw things happen in 2008 that no one thought was possible. So don't believe that garbage for a minute. The next debacle will be bigger. Everything I'm hearing from the economists online that I study and listen to is that this next crash will make 2008 look stupid. Okay, we have stock market crashes about every 10 to 12 years. We're actually behind schedule a little bit, so we've been living on borrowed time. But this next one could be the big one. And everybody talks about it. It's like the big earthquake in California we talked about all the time. Get ready for the big one. This could be it. The government does not care one iota about your wealth, only theirs. Everything they're going to do with this economy is going to be based on their control over you. So what to do about it, okay? So number one, obviously, we're not financial planners. We're not financial advisors or CPAs or accountants. Do your own research. If you don't know where to go to research this stuff, contact us. We'll steer you in the right direction. I've given you multiple websites to look at. If you want to look at other things, go on to YouTube and just plug in precious metals videos or gold and silver videos. You'll find more stuff than you could watch in 2 weeks. So do your own research, okay? That's all I can tell you. You've been warned, all right? The general consensus is in the economic world is to have a portion of your portfolio in precious metals to protect your wealth, all right? It's that simple. Have a portion of it. As a rule, it's always been about 10% of your portfolio. You may want to consider more than that. Again, we're not planners, we're analysts, and we basically give you news and information that we research to make sure you have data that you can check yourself and double check with others and make sure you're getting the accurate information. We make no money off of this. When I say buying gold and silver, we do not sell gold and silver, okay? I will recommend a few places if you're really serious about buying. I'll give you one later on. But yeah, we're not here to make a buck off of you. You've noticed we've never asked you for money in these videos and never will. If you want to donate, you can, but that's not what we're here for. We are here to give you information that may help save you and your family. So what kind of metals? Okay, number one, gold. Gold is a store of wealth. Everybody always says, well, if I have an ounce of gold, I can't buy a loaf of bread with it. Well, yeah, no kidding. Come on. A little bit of common sense here goes a long way. Gold is a store of wealth to convert your extra assets into something that's tangible, that will appreciate in value when everything else tanks. If you doubt this, look at the history of other countries who've gone through this. Look at Weimar Germany, what happened. What was an ounce of gold worth when their market collapsed and the German Deutschmark completely tanked, okay? It's all right there, guys. It's going to happen again. No two ways about it. Right now, gold is very expensive. It's at all-time highs. It's well over $2,500 an ounce. That's its floor. It dropped a little below that last week, but it went right back up again. So you're looking right around $2,500 an ounce spot price. The premium on an ounce of gold is going to be anywhere from $60 to $100. So you're looking at $2,600 or so just for an ounce of gold, whether it's a gold coin or a gold bar. So that's where we're at with gold. Silver. This is used for barter and trade. As I have said before, a lot of this is going to be redundant. You heard some of this in my last video, but we're going to reiterate this over and over until it really sinks in and you understand this. Silver is used for barter and trade. Trust me when I say that businesses will figure it out fast when the dollar collapses and the CBDC fails and crypto fails to function when everything gets shut down. So let's just quickly touch on CBDC, central bank digital currency. That's how they want to control you. The Congress of the United States already said, as I've said before, we're not going to go for that. We're not going to put it through. It's not going to be legitimate. Does that mean the government won't do it anyway? Let me tell you something. If we lose this election, not to get political, but look who is going to take over this country. The communists will be in full control. They're not going to give one iota what the Congress says. They're going to do whatever they damn well please, just like they do all the time. And then we'll worry about it, fighting it out in the courts. Okay? If you doubt any of that, look what's happening with the ATF all the time. Every time they put forth some kind of new rule, the courts hand it right back down and said, no, you guys are overstepping your bounds. So don't think for a minute the government won't overstep its bounds and authority to control you. And that's what the CBDC is all about. The central bank digital currency goes along with a social credit score like in China. So don't fall for any of that garbage, okay? This is what they want to do. You need to be ready to have a counter to that. Crypto. All right, flat out, the United States government is planning on buying Bitcoin. I've got an article on it. A representative from the state of Wyoming put this through. There's something like 1.2 million coins left available to be mined, and then that's it. Allegedly, they're going to shut down Bitcoin, and then the values just start to go up. Well, the U.S. government wants to buy the last of it and have it as a reserve to help pay off the debt. When has the government ever done anything with our money to help pay off the debt? All they do is increase it. So I'm not buying that for a minute. Even though this was put out by a conservative Republican, I'm not going there. So I have no faith in Bitcoin. I have no faith in anything crypto. And if the government's going to do something with it, believe me, they're going to want to control it. They're not going to want to give you anything that they don't 100% control. That's why they want the central bank digital currency. If they go with a cryptocurrency, it'll be something not decentralized, it'll be centralized, and it will be totally in the control of the government rather than something that is autonomous and protected. So be ready. The thing with crypto, okay, it's a cell phone, guys. You're going to need a cell phone. You're going to need a QR code. Can they shut it down at any time? Yes. Can it be sabotaged? Absolutely. We just had another fiber optic failure last week at the shop, shut down all our phone systems for 2 days. So, all of this stuff can be controlled. Don't rely on it. That's the bottom line. This is called a parallel economy. In other words, when the economy goes sideways, we have something in place that we can continue to work with and do business with at our local level. That's what's important. So what are we thinking about doing here? Well, we've talked about this in the past. I'm going to be teaching more classes on these and on this issue at our meetings, but you need to convert your extra cash right now as much as you can afford that you have set aside. Don't keep it in the bank. If you keep your cash in the bank, you're going to lose it. If it goes to zero, it's worthless. What we recommend, and all of our research shows that the vast majority of people out there are converting their cash to pre-1965 silver coins, which is 90% silver. Okay, we're talking dimes, quarters, and halves. So a subject came up the other day and we were discussing it, and someone said, well, how are you going to know what is a pre-65? Okay. Guys, it's not rocket surgery, all right? Look at the date on the coin. If it says 1964 or earlier, that is 90% silver. You want to verify it, turn the coin on its side. If you see copper, that is not 90% silver. That is after 1965, which is copper clad. So you want that which is 90% silver. Again, dimes, quarters, and halves. Now, silver rounds, 1 ounce. Silver rounds and silver bars are also very barterable. Right now, silver rounds are running right around $30, $31 an ounce. So that is a very small amount. You're going to be able to use that to do all kinds of things with. Other silver bars, you're going to end up with 5, 10-ounce bars. They're available. So a 5-ounce bar is going to run you 150-ish right in there. A 10-ounce bar at $30, you're about $300. And then we'll get to that because, yeah, Costco has had some great deals lately. If you're following anything at Costco on gold and silver, Costco was selling silver bars below wholesale to the public. So it's a highly sought after item and you can get great deals on it. They have limits. I think it was 5 bars per purchase, but that was a great deal when they have them, and there's other things going on right now. So sovereign coins. So the difference between a silver round and a sovereign coin is a sovereign coin is minted by a government. Examples, the U.S. Silver Eagle, Canadian Maple Leafs, the Britannias from the UK, Austrian Philharmonics, Australian Kangaroos, Kookaburras, etc. So any silver coin that is a sovereign coin, not a round, they will carry a higher premium. The United States Silver Eagle is going to be one of the highest. It is one of the most sought after coins and usable anywhere in the world. Anybody that knows anything about silver knows you can take a Silver Eagle overseas and spend it anywhere. So that's the difference between a round and a coin. Silver rounds, much better price. If you're looking to stack weight, silver rounds is a better way to go. So for larger purchases, to be able to buy things in the future, 5 and 10 ounce bars, you need to have repairs done on your vehicle or in your home or whatever it is. You're looking at something larger, 5 and 10 ounce bars. If you need to do a large transaction, hey, the transmission on my truck just went out. I need, $2,500 to $3,000 to get my transmission repaired. Okay, now an ounce of gold is not such a big deal, is it? So fractional gold and silver, that means anything when you get below an ounce, you get half ounce, quarter ounce, 1/10 ounce. The lower you go, the higher the premiums go. So we usually don't recommend fractional just because of the cost. It's just way outrageous. If you don't have enough to buy a full ounce of gold, break it up, buy the silver. You're better off. And silver is at a much better price right now. Silver is not anywhere near its all-time high, so it's still a good deal. For checking on spot prices, I told you I was going to give you a source. Here it is. This is called SD, like Sierra Delta, SD Bullion. Just go to sdbullion.com. It's a place you can use for reference. I use it all the time to check pricing and to get an idea of where the markets are. And keep in mind, these markets change and fluctuate by the minute. Some places update every 1 minute, some update every 3 minutes. So the markets are constantly fluctuating, and that's one place you can check. For more information, go to MeWe.com. That is a place where you go to Yavapai County Preparedness Team. Under groups, go to Gold and Silver Info. And bring that up, and all of our documents that we've published so far are there, as well as YCPT.org. The same documents on MeWe are on YCPT.org. You can see all kinds of good articles that we've written, including scripts that you can take to talk to a business. Okay? And we're going to talk a little bit about more of that in part 2 of this segment. So stand by, folks. All right? Have a great day. Part 2's coming. Here we go.